Well, with all due respect to the Human Rights Commission, they were hamstrung from the outset.
This is the view of Larry Marshall Sr., the founder of Bermudians Against the Draft, who questions the sincerity of the recently concluded Human Rights Commission investigation into sexual assaults at Warwick Camp. The HRC apologized for the length of its investigation, which commenced in 2010. HRC Executive Officer Lisa Lister-Reed, writing that despite calling for anyone with any information to come forward, no one did so. Mr. Marshall, who is currently battling government over the legality of conscription, takes issue with the HRC's ability to extend its investigation retroactively.
On one hand, they're saying that nobody came forward. But the second reason they give in the report is that they could not go beyond 2 years of when the investigation began, which was 2009, which means that they could not investigate any sexual assaults that took place prior to 2007, which I think is ridiculous.
The bad leader was particularly irritated by comments by former Governor Sir Richard Gosney concerning the allegations of sexual abuse.
In 2008, when we were talking about allegations of sexual abuse in the Bermuda Regiment, he stated that it happened prior to 2002. So what? There is no statute of limitations when it comes to sexual assault.
Now, I've heard you twice say that the government designed the HRC to be toothless in a way. What makes you say that?
Well, my reason is a Royal Gazette article.
Mr. Marshall was making reference to this article from the Royal Gazette published October 2, 2009, in which then UBP Senator Michael Dunkley is quoted as claiming sexual misconduct at Warwick Camp may have been suppressed in order to protect who he said were well-known people in the community. Elsewhere, former regiment quartermaster Glenn Brangman lost his appeal Monday against his convictions of sexually assaulting a male employee who worked for the BHC and who was unconnected to the regiment. However, at least 13 soldiers made similar complaints against him during his 30-year career, complaints which remain unproven. Mr. Marshall believes the best authority to investigate all sexual misconduct claims is a commission of inquiry. We saw before where Senator Dunkley of the opposition called for a royal commission some years ago with the former governor, and we've seen no result of that call. What makes you think you'll be successful this time?
I think the governor will be well aware that this Human Rights Commission was toothless.
The anti-conscription campaigner believes we should look at the recent conviction of former Pennsylvania State University coach Jerry Sandusky, who was convicted of sexually assaulting young boys.
And it went from 1994 to 2009. So what I'm saying is, if you are really interested in justice, you don't put no time limit on sexual assault.
Tari Trott reporting for ZBM News 9.